And a one fish, two fish. And a one fish, two fish. Oh, my volume's kind of low, isn't it? Where's my... Oh, my volume's kind of low, isn't it? Where's my... Oh, and I'm not in camera. Let's improve that. All right, so I'm going to sit like this. I can still hear the echo. So I'm going to sit like this. All right, that's looking fine. That's looking fine. All right, so volume off there. I think we'll take the camera just a little bit. And then we'll check how things are sounding over on YouTube. And I got a viewer. That might be me. I think I'm going to model. So as you notice, Mac the Commie Snowman is gone for the year. That's right. Spring came and Mac fled. So maybe he'll be back next year. So right now I'm kind of mascotless. So what I think I'm gonna do is maybe just make a quick little flower mascot. We'll stick that in there. And then we'll move on to something for Daz. I don't know. I have Rocket Gal. I have Rebel. I don't think I'm going to work on Rebel on stream today. That's getting... I got to make a promo for that. I'll try to get that started before stream tonight. And Spring Dress. Maybe we'll work a little on the Spring Dress. Maybe a little more on Rocket Gal. Rocket Gal helmet's been giving me issues with the collar, and I don't feel like making fix more, so I might just remodel that a little bit. We'll see. Anyhow, what am I going to do? Check the YouTube. That's right. Let's pop over to the YouTube. Where is my YouTube? I think that's my YouTube over there. There's the YouTube. See, that looks like YouTube. I had to update this, shouldn't I? Someday. Get some of the news things in here. I think I haven't updated it since Martian Princess from last year might have been the last time I touched it up. Anyhow, let's check the volume on the YouTube. Sound check the YouTube. Crank that up a little bit. I touched it up. Anyhow, let's check the volume on the YouTube. Latency isn't too horrible over there. The YouTube. Crank that up a little bit. Latency is always worse on the YouTube than it is on Twitch. I have not figured out why. I guess that's why Twitch doesn't make money, because it gets that extra... It gets that little extra speed in the latency. So I think we're good. I think we'll make our flowers. I think I'm just going to make a simple flower with petals and then another row of petals. I think we'll put a face on it. If we get it eyelashes, that makes it a girl. Put a bow on it and eyelashes, and suddenly we have a sexy... No, I'm just going to put eyes. Anyhow, let's get the YouTube back over there. Let's launch the Blender. I should probably look up pictures of flowers, but I think I'm just going to do this off the top of my head. So I think it's just going to be a simple stem, maybe a couple little blades coming out, and then we'll just have a face and some petals. I think I'll just go with that. Real quick. So the stem, I think I'll just do the stem as a curve. Can I just add a point and then add another point and convert it to curves, and then we can shape that, and we can put a little face here, which is basically a sphere, and we'll just flatten that, and then I could just model out a petal, run that around radially. Why is my phone talking to me? It thinks I have not talked to my phone in forever. And it's still listening. I should turn that off probably. Stop listening to me, you commie phone. You know what? I'm gonna start with a point. Or I can start with a line. I think I'll start with a point. In here, mesh. Don't I get a vertex option? Is that over here in curve? Where is that single vertex? You know what? That might be one of those add-ons for adding stuff. And I probably don't have it turned on because of the updating. Hey, no worries, Charles. Thanks for popping in. So there's supposed to be a single vertex, but there's supposed to be the extra objects, and obviously last time I updated I didn't turn that on, so let's get that. Let me try to remember how that works. I swear every time you update it's like you gotta reinstall all sorts of stuff. Preferences, I think extra geometry. Is there the mesh? Is it extra mesh? Available mesh repair, mesh align. I don't know. I'm gonna have to Google this. Gosh darn it. So I'm over on screen 2. Blender. Add single vert. Preferences, add on extra objects. That's what we're looking for. Extra. And you're not a curve anymore. You are now. Are you an extension? Are you an add-on? Extra mesh objects. Maybe that's what it is. And now we do this and mesh and single vert. There we go. Add single vert. There we go. Single vert. We're going to just tab in. I'm just going to do. I am in object mode. Let's get into edit mode. Let's extrude. And we're just going to add a couple of points. We're just going to bring you around here. And then bring you back around here. And then we'll just make that into a curve. Convert to curve. Tab in here. Let's smooth that vert. Set spline type to Bezier. Set handle type to, is it aligned? That kind of does the trick. And I can just do that. And I think I'm probably good. I'm going to straighten that up. Did that not scale XZ? There we go. Once again, I was not in. Alright, that's going to be our stem. Is there a way to change the length? I keep forgetting. We're going to try. Come over here to the data. And let me see. Actually, I can just do that by selecting the points and scaling them. We'll do geometry. I'm going to say round. We'll give that some depth to start with. So that's a little thick. We'll make that a little thinner. I think I'm going to go with that. Let's make it come to a bit more of a, let's change the lengths a little bit. So we'll bring up our thing and go to tools. Am I in the right thing? Item. No, where are you? Are you in tools? Active tools, workspace, the thing that allows me to do the tilt and stuff. I'm not in edit mode. That's why. that's what we're looking for. And we can adjust the radius here. Is there a shortcut for that? Probably. You know what? I'm just going to make that a little thicker. And we can make that one a little bit thicker. You know what? I think we'll make jewelry today. I forgot. for the, possibly we'll do that for the Meadow Muse outfit. And I'm just going to move you just a little bit. Probably good. All right, we're just going to add a couple of little bladey things. And then we'll put the face on the flower. So that's probably going to be good with that. Let's just, while we're here, I'm going to just call you STEM. Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics. Is good. Actually, you know what? I'm going to start with a cylinder and pull off a couple of that. We're just going to do a basic. Yeah, all right. So that is good. Shift A. Let's just grab a cylinder. I'm going to put a subdivision modifier on this eventually, so we're going to go with pretty low to start with. And I'm just going to say 8. Maybe we'll say 8. We'll go with that. And then I'm just going to size this up, split it up a little bit, shape it out a bit, and call that a couple of these. I'm going to just build both of them out of this, I think. So let's take off that and that. Just delete those faces. Let's try that again. Apparently I hit the wrong one. Delete. Faces, that's it. Select all, look at you from the front. We're just going to scale you down so it's just about like that. Move you up like that. I think I'm going to split the front and the back edges so we can just kind of work on these separate. You know, actually before I do that, I think we'll just pull this up to about the length I'm going to want these, somewhere right about in there. Okay, now I'm going to put splits on these edges so I can work on them separately. That one and that one. So we want the edge split. I should have, actually before I do that, we're just going to give it some extra geometry in here. Like that. All right, now we're going to put these splits in there and there. So we'll do the old edge split there, do that. And what we're going to do is we're going to do proportional editing, and we'll do connected so we can work on them at the same time. Although what I think I'm going to do first, turn that off for a second, switch you back, go to this. So I'm going to give it a little bit of a pointy shape. I tried to grab both, but I missed. We'll go into X-ray so I can grab both of these. Kind of do like that. And I kind of do like that. So that gives me kind of a little bit of a tip shape. I think that's fine. And you know what? We're probably going to end up beveling these top blades, and maybe I can just delete these out. I just dissolve these. I'm still kind of thinking how I want to shape these. Let's dissolve those edges. And then I'm going to tweak the shape a little bit more. Back to X-ray. So I can grab both of these at the same time. Just pull those like that. Probably going to be okay. Okay, now I'll go to proportional editing. I'm going to switch you over to, I think right now, sharp. And I'm just going to grab that. I want this to kind of pull out this way. And we're going to fix that overlap there, I think. And actually, you know what? I'm probably going to rotate this a little bit. All right, let's switch our... do I want you to be a sphere? I don't think so. I think I'm going to leave that with the sharp. And then just kind of pull that out. Actually, that was working better before. You know what? I think that's probably going to look okay. Let's convert these over to a sub-D, put a sub-D modifier on there. Somewhere in here, generate. This used to be on one giant big window, and it was actually easier for me to use then. Instead of this click thing. But somebody thought to say, you know what? Let's simplify this and add more clicks. I gotta say, I'm not a big fan of the extra clicks. I'm just weird that way, I suppose. How are you looking? I think that's going to be fine. I think maybe we just add a little... yeah, and then I think we'll just grab all of this and we'll just work off the 3D cursor, which is still in the center, and then I can just rotate this just a little like that. Actually, let's do it this way. Probably good. And now we'll just work on... do I want to start that with a cylinder? I think maybe I'll start that with a cylinder. And I'll shape that out. I'm not worrying about what's behind. So we're just going to set it up to look like that, because we're going to eventually make a PNG out of this, and it'll just sit right next to me here. All right, let's do the cylinder. Where am I? I'm in object node. Shift A, mesh, cylinder. You know what? I am going to go up to... do I want to do 36 or 32? 32 works out as a divisible by 4. 36 is nice even degrees. Let's do 32. We'll do the divisible by 4 thing. And then I'm going to tab in. I'm going to lose this face back here. Delete faces. I'm going to bevel this edge like that. I'm going to get rid of this, and we're going to do a proper... we're going to grid fill that. Is grid fill over here? There it is. I'm going to adjust my grid fill so that it has a line that runs up and down. So we're just going to do this offset here until we get that line that looks good. If I do the simple blending, it doesn't really matter, honestly. We'll shade that smooth. What I'm going to do is now we're just going to kind of flatten it out for a face. And you know what? I think I'm just going to do that. I'm still in proportional editing, aren't I? Let's turn that off. Yo, Art. Welcome to YouTube. Control L. I'm making a flower. How you doing, Mr. Art? Let's put that right about there. I want to look at this from behind because I want to kind of have that somewhere in there. I think this is still maybe a little big. And let's switch you back to median points. and scale that. And then I'm just going to make some petals, I think, and run them around the face. You're outside. Ooh. Oh, that's why you're on the YouTube. You on the phone. I'm going to try to remember what that array around object trick is. I can never quite remember that. I'm probably going to have to watch a YouTube video again. Is it a nice day there? You know, it was sunny, but now it's a little overcast here. It says it's 60 though, 61. So that's actually nice and comfortable. I'm gonna just call. Let's like let's call that face. Chilly breeze, but nigh a cloud. Yay. I should look up some cartoon faces. I might just draw that on there. I didn't give a material to these, so we'll just drop one on here. And then let's get our petals in here. I think I'm going to probably end up putting a null or something right there. And how does this work again? It's an array. On a, you know what? I think I'm going to just array it along a curve. I'm going to try to do that. So I'm probably going to end up putting a circle in here. Anyhow, let's model out. And I'm going to do this with a cube. Let's just drop a cube. That is not the, let's drop a cube in here. Because I want to have it a little bit of curve on this. Bum, 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 bum. Tab in, and I'm just going to shape this out to be a rough petal shape, I think. So we're going to flatten you out like that. Make you a little smaller like that. I think I'm going to add some detail now. Let's put a cut. Actually, let's put a cut through here. So I can just kind of curve that up a little bit. And you know what? Let's take that in. Let's add a little cut right there. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to add a couple little cuts right here. Bring those in a little bit. You know what? These came down, so we're going to pull these back up. And what I want to do is I want to just take this and kind of push it in a little bit like that. Take these off. I'm not going to need these. I want to put a loop through here. And then let's put a subdivision modifier on here. Generate subdivision. So I'm going to kind of do that as my shape. And do I want to just maybe tilt the top in a little bit? And we'll flatten it out a little bit. Oh, I heard a noise. Why did I hear a noise? Oh, Adonet, how are you doing, buddy? And thank you for those bits. I'm making a stream mascot. For spring, it's going to be a flower. I'm doing well. I'm not dead yet, as the kids say. Kids, nobody says that. Only us old folks say that. I'm getting better. It's just a flesh wound. I'm going to switch over to X-ray. I want to bend this a little forward. Earlier conversations about it. What, flesh wounds or getting older? Actually, I want to move this whole thing up, and then I'm going to bend it in a little bit. Kiddos on Twitch have already written you off as an out-of-date boomer. I know. Also, I was seeing some commercial on Twitch where, I don't know, some millennial dad is trying to be hip with his kids. And he says, okay, boomer, to Gen Z. And then Gen Z says, I'm not the boomer, you're the boomer, millennial. Maybe he's Gen X, but he wasn't a boomer. That was for damn sure. I swear, nobody knows who a boomer really is, do they? Except us. I don't know, are you a boomer out in that? Are you Gen X? I sound like you complaining about these kids blaming boomers for everything when they're talking to somebody who's not a boomer. We just get a bad name. 71, Gen X. Yeah. I'm a boomer. So I shouldn't say okay boomer to you, right? I should just save that for Charles. Let's see. I'm going to rotate. Not like that, though. We're going to do that. I'm going to still use the sharp. I'm going to rotate you in a little bit like that. I think that's going to be good. I think I need to make this a little bit smaller, though. And actually, we're going to run this along a curve, I think. Let me see if we can do that. If I can remember how to do that. Shift A. Let's get a curve in here. Hey, there's Mr. Charles now. Speaking of boomers. And everybody, give Outnet a follow, man. Check him out if you get a chance. He's one of the coolest cats on Twitch. And a great supporter, too. You always pop in with those bits. Those Bezo bits. I'm adding a curve. We're going to try a circle. Let's tab in and let's RX90 that. And then maybe see if I can get this around this. We'll look at this from the front. I'm just going to kind of put that up about there. We're going to scale. Nope, I'm still scaling on the scale to the median. So we're going to set this up just behind the face of the flower. You might stream again soon. You're feeling the pull. All right, let me see if I can now array this around that. It's an addiction that never leaves you. You ordered a lift chair for your desk. Ooh. I really should get a new chair. This is even straight up, this thing has like a 25 or 30 degree angle in the back. And sometimes I just actually want to sit up straight, but my chair doesn't do that. I don't know if it ever did that. I would imagine it used to. Back when the world was young. Let's add an array modifier. See how this goes. Generate array. And I'm going to see if I can get this to go around that. It's not that you need a lift to get out of chair, but you need a better chair that doesn't tear up fast. And because of how low those are, you figure. Yeah, well, I wasn't thinking that you needed a lift to get out of the chair. I thought you just would adjust. Is that what a lift chair does? Throws you out? I just need a new chair. New kneecaps. I don't need new kneecaps just yet. But you know, this sitting in front of a computer all day certainly doesn't help them any. They are getting a little stiff when I go up the stairs. Well, one is. The other one isn't quite there yet. All right, let's see if we can... How do I get you... Do I have to use a curve modifier or something? I gotta Google this. We'll pop over to YouTube and array along curve. Because I always forget how to set this up. Okay, here we go. It's what's his name? Good old CG Essentials. Okay, here we go. Let's turn some sound on so we can listen to this thing. And because it's a YouTube short, this is probably all I really need.
So sometimes you want to take an object in Blender and make copies of it that follow along a curve. Luckily, the tool...
By the way, I'll shout this guy out. CG Essentials. We'll just put the... this is his shorts channel. But it'll get you in the ballpark. Oh, it tilts up and lifts you to help you stand up. Oh. Why are you not... There we go. Let's go back.
So sometimes you want to take an object in Blender and make copies of it that follow along a curve. Luckily, the tools to do this are built directly into Blender. Basically, what you do is you take the object you want to copy and you add an array modifier. Then you want to set the array length to a fit curve, and you want to...
Oh, that's probably all I need. Let's try that. Where did my array length go? Type. Fit curve. Bezier circle. You are not fitting to the Bezier circle. There's probably the secret curve something. All right, back to the tutorial. You'll be silently watching. I've got to call Dell to check on my replacement battery. CG Essentials is pretty cool.
Select the curve that you want to make this fit. That's going to make the array the length of the curve. Once you've done that, you want to take your object and you want to add a curve modifier to it. And you want to reference...
The good old curve modifier. Of course. All right, back to Blender. Add Z. What are you? Are you deform? There it is, curve. And we'll put that. Yay! I think it's pointing backwards though. And I maybe want those to be a little bit smaller. And they should... I want them to center here on there. Let's see if we can fix that. Let me accept all transforms. Let's tab back in, select everything. I'm going to rotate your... Actually, I'm going to flip this curve about up here. Bezier circle. RX 180. That wasn't supposed to... I'm in object mode. Dang it. Let's try this again. There we go. RX 180. That didn't. RZ 180. There we go. That's what I wanted. Now it's pointing the right way. I'm going to edit this. There's probably a way to, I don't know if I do that. Is that moving? That's not actually changing the orientation of that. All right, anyhow, can I maybe scale you a little? Okay, plan B. I have plan B. So what we're going to do is we're going to parent this to a plane that's going to attach to that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to clear all these modifiers off of here. Actually, I'm going to leave that one. So we're going to just do that. I'm going to Shift A. We're just going to drop a teeny little plane in here. And then we're going to array this to that and then parent this to that. And it should do more of what I'm looking for. Okay, so we're going to put our array modifier on here. Right? We're going to fit that to a curve there. Okay, then we're just going to add our curve modifier to that. So now these kind of go around that. There's a way to hide these though. And then I'm just going to take, I think we're going to call that pedal. And I think I parent pedal to plane. I forget which way does this go. If I do that and Control P to object, that did not do what I thought it was going to do. All right, back to videos.
It's the curve that you want this to follow along. This is going to deform your copies of your objects so that they follow along with the curve. You can adjust the number of objects that you have on the curve using the array modifier. The cool thing about this is now if you move the curve around, the objects are going to automatically deform and move with your curve. So it'll add X.
Oh, I have an idea. I'm backing up. I'm going to get rid of that. How far back can I go? There we go. I think if I change the tilt on these, tab into there, select all. If we tilt, say, if I tilt 180, what does that do? I think that's just going to flip it all the way around. Oh no, actually that does what I wanted it to do. I wanted these to sit out here. And that's what that is. And now if I can just rotate this whole thing again. And then we can tweak. Did I hear a weird noise? I'm hallucinating. Then we can just tweak the shape of this. I can put this back down here again. And we are getting deformation on the top. Chris isn't selecting the whole thing. So I think I'm just going to scale X. I'm going to add a little bit of space in there. Okay, that's kind of the shape I want. We're going to add a little offset in here on the array. Somewhere right here, the X factor. So if I do that, I can kind of do, I got two that are overlapping right there. Right about there looks good. Let's take a quick look. I'm getting there. I think I want them to be smaller though. Or maybe not. Maybe I'll just adjust this so it doesn't clip into that pedal. Nah, Chris wants it to be smaller. Probably like that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to dupe that and twist it a little bit, I think. So I've got this one. I'm getting there. And then maybe we'll add a couple of other, and I'll put a face on this one. I still think I want it to be, make the whole thing a little smaller. And then we're going to space it out just a little bit further. Somewhere in here. Actually, what if I say 2? No, what did we say? 1.6. That's pretty close. I was close. My mouse keeps shifting just a little bit when I get near where I want it. Instead of just one click, it goes 2. All right, I think I'm going to go with that. And can I maybe just Shift D that? That didn't seem to do what I wanted it to do. And then I'm just going to have to duplicate the other one. Okay, take you, Shift D. We repoint this all to the other one. Right there. And right there. And you did not seem to do anything. It's like it's there, but it's not following the curve. You know, I'm going to leave that there. Where did I not save you as pedal? I guess not. Let's take pedal and let's rebuild the, I got to tab out, select you. You know what, I'm just going to get rid of these. And then we can reapply them. So we're just going to redo this. Add a modifier, add an array. Put the curve thingy on it. Fit the curve. We're going to fit to this curve. 1.63 or something. And then we'll use the curve modifier to stick it to the man. No, stick it onto the curve. Curve modifier. Did I do that right? I think so. And that goes to that. Something like that. Although you are... Do I have to... Oh, there we go. And then tab in. And then rotate on the Y. Probably not. Tab out. Let's recenter. Set origin. Set origin to geometry. That was not what I wanted. You know what? I'm just going to convert that to a mesh and rotate it. We can do that. We have the technology. It's probably just easier to do that anyhow. Convert to mesh. There we go. And then rotate on the Y. Nope, you are... Move that the origin to geometry. Now can I rotate on the Y? Although that got a little goofy. Not gonna lie. Maybe I'll just convert that one to a mesh and call it a day. Shift D. Let's hide the other one. Let's convert you to a mesh. Shift D that. Once again, need to recenter. And then we're just going to pull that back just to air like that. I think I'm going to call that my flower. Hey, Acellus, how are you doing? I'm making a stream mascot. So for springtime, we're going to go with a flower. I think I'm going to put a face on that flower. Do I want to make these smaller though? Let's reset the geometry to that. I was hanging a little bit out in the garden this week. It was good to see you. No, not a bird. I don't know. Did I say bird before? I forgot. I wasn't feeling that adventurous today, so I decided I'm just going to stick with a flower. Go with something simple. Because we got this empty spot next to me now that Mac's gone. I think I'm going to make those in a little smaller. I was resetting the origin to the geometry. We'll grab both of those. I think I'm just going to manually scale them a little bit. Just pull them back a little bit so they look kind of like this. And I think those are good. All right. Let's give these materials. Petal. And let's give that a material. Paddle should be good. Now I just need a face. I'm going to go. I have not decided yet. Daisy? Petunia? I know it's neither one because I just made it up. I'm not actually following a real flower. Boris, maybe Boris the flower. Comrade Boris. I think what I'm going to do is I want to make a copy of this. I want to make a copy of this stuff, and we'll put another one right about there. And it'll be a little smaller, I'm thinking. So if I shift D, all of that, I'm just going to scale that one down. And kind of just bring it over here. We can just kind of have that peeking out over there. And then we'll shift D, that, tab in, select all, G, X. Let's make that a little smaller. Let's make that a little smaller. Put you in here. That's just going to kind of line up in there. Maybe something like that. Oh, I have proportional editing turned on. As soon as you got your car, Google asked me, how was your meal? That's it. Time to uninstall Google Maps. Control L. Let's move you back behind. Big Brother is watching you, Art. And they're not happy you went to IHOP without them. But it was a good thing was, so how did you like pace? All right, I'm going to clean up some of the geometry on this, and then I'm going to get that to fit that a little bit better. I want to get rid of that and that. I'm kind of just getting rid of every other. Actually, let's just go to this. We're going to dissolve verts is what we're doing. So we are dissolving verts, and then I'm just going to kind of drag you down. Let's put the proportional editing on. I want to drag you out of the way. Just going to bring you out over here, I suppose. You got moved a little bit. That's fine. Is that looking okay? I think that's going to look okay. Let's take a... do I have a render set up? I can't even remember how to render in this program. Something in here probably says rendering. There we go. Render. Render image. I have no idea what my camera's looking at. All right, we're going to rearrange our camera and our light a little bit. You were there? The prince died? Oh, man. Art killed Prince. Dude, that is so wrong. Is that good? Do that. I can do this. I'm going to walk my camera into position. Probably good. Let's see how this goes. What is the render again? Don't I F12 or something like that? There we go. That's a little bit better. My camera's still off, just up. Pinch. I didn't want that. Let's check my render now. No, I need to adjust the render camera just a hair. I hate rendering in this program. It's just so freaking wonky. I'm in edit mode, damn it. It's just so hard to see through this goddamn camera. In Daz, I like the way Daz does it. You know, you're looking through your camera, you hit render, you're rendering what you're looking at. The Blender method is you've got this camera, which is a pain in the ass to look through. There we go. All right, it's framed up, right? It's framed up nicely. I'm going to hit render. It's no longer framed up nicely. Why are you not the same as this? Does that help any? That's a little better. I think I can live with that. All right, let's play with our lights. Let's come over here. And do I have a light? Do I even have a light? I have no lights. I have a light. There's my light. So I'm going to bring, you know what, this is going to be our main light. We'll put that kind of over here. And then I can dupe that light. I'm just going to bring you in out over here. Maybe tweak the intensity on that so it's a little bit less than the other light. Right? I've got these weird gaps there. I'm going to fix that. You are not rendering what I'm seeing here. Why is that? What the hell? What the hell are you? Oh, you know what? I've got something invisible. That's another thing I keep forgetting about. See right there. That's rendering. There's visible, and then there's, and I always forget about that because I don't use this thing that much. That's better. Okay. Let's give these some colors then. You know what? I'm going to switch this to be petal 2 actually. So we're going to do that. You know what? I'm just going to leave it like that. And then over here, we're just going to add a couple more petal materials so we can make these different colors. And these are all, I'm just going to make these all green and not a fancy green either. I'm just going to kind of do that. And you know what? I want this to be that. Is there, God, there are some things that are easier to do in DAZ. I'm just going to make the stems blades too for right now, just because it's easier to copy the color that way. In DAZ, I could just go in and copy and paste the surface. I just have no idea if you can do that in here. I'm switching you to be a blade. There we go. One down. I don't know. Let's just try that. We're just going to go with obnoxious color combinations here. Yay. Not green. Can I make you... No, it only gets whiter if I get it brighter, I think. Let's take a look at how our flower's coming along. I think I'm going to put a sub D on this because I can just see a little bit of harshness in those edges. So let's just drop a quick sub D modifier on those faces. And I'll put another one over here. And I think I'm going to take a peek over if we just got like cartoon face elements in Vado, so I don't have to go drawing my own. Let's take a look. I'm going to just log into my Elements in Vado account over here. Just a mere $200 a year. Elements, there we go. In Vado. Since I pay for it, I'm going to try to get some use out of it. Hey, welcome, Chris. Hey, welcome, Invado. Yeah, just don't dox me this time, would you? Cartoon face, and we're probably going to look over in graphics and see if I can find... Nope, it didn't. It already forgot what I was doing. Cartoon face. These are what I'm looking for. Stupid those are cute. I like the little... Maybe we use a couple of these right here without the rest of it. So I'm going to just put that onto a PNG and try to put that up. Hey, Tavasi! Dude, how you been? I'm making a mascot for stream. See this blank spot next to me? I used to have a snowman there, but it's spring. So as is become the tradition on this stream, I'm getting a new spring, a mascot for spring, and I've decided to go with a flower this year. So that's what we're doing. And I'm going to put a cartoon face on these flowers. So we're trying to do that. Yeah, I have not seen you in the longest time, dude. And you are on Twitch, okay? I'm also on YouTube these days, but only Art's there. Say hi to Art. And I haven't got it so that my YouTube and my Twitch can see each other. You know what? I'm gonna get this. What did I do? I'm gonna get these cutie. I like these ones. Doing good. You haven't streamed in ages. Are you still doing the music, right? And my brain stuff. Last I saw you, I thought you were like setting up a studio or something. You were putting foam on walls. I know streaming is a little demanding too. And if you don't feel like you're getting out of it, I understand not doing it. Even though I got a small and loyal crowd. Well, I do have a loyal crowd, so I keep streaming. Also, it helps motivate me to keep projects rolling. Which, in a little while, once I get the face on this thing, you know what? I'm just going to go with that. Not those. These ones are cute. I'm going to go with these. So I'm going to put this on one and that on the other. So I'm going to download. I'm going to slide this off to the side for a second while I download it. I'm going to give it a project name so I can license it properly. I'm going to create a new project. This is going to be Spring Streaming Spring 2025. Going to do that. Add and download. This comes in JPEG, PNG, SVG, AI, ESP, AF Design. I'm not familiar with that. And a PSD. I think we're going to try... I'm going to split these up. We're going to UV map these so they fill up most of the space. I think I need to open this up. All right, let's try to do this. Let's go to my download folder. Is my download folder stream safe today? I can't tell. Now I've got too much stuff in there. Let's take 7-zip, extract to archive, extract it right there. And now we can kind of show this. So I think what I want is either, you know what, the sticker SVG, and I can work with this in PowerPoint, I think. Let's see how that goes. You all know how I love my PowerPoint. All right, there we go, PowerPoint. Clear that up. We're going to make this square. And I think my resolution set to 300, so slide size. So this will end up being about 3000 by 3000. Let's set this to 4096 though. Chris can't do math on his head, so we're going to do 4896 divided by 300, 13. So I think that's my magic number for PowerPoint. So we're going to set our PowerPoint page size to this. So that should export pretty close to 4096. Layout, slide size, custom, Control V, and Control V, and say OK, and whatever, doesn't make any difference. And now we're just going to take this SVG and bring you over to PowerPoint. Let's see if we can ungroup this properly. Let's see how this is set up, or if this is going to make me cry. All right. Can I ungroup you? Yay! And I don't think I want those. You know what? I'm going to back these. CV, come over here. We're going to get rid of these and get rid of these. I'm going to group you back up for just a minute. Put these two on top of each other. Oops. Let's put you in the center. Let's scale you up. So that's going to be about the size we're going to work with. Let's duplicate you. Okay, come back here. Get rid of that. Ungroup this. Okay, now I'm going to get rid of the stuff I don't need. So dang it. Are you still grouped? Oh, nuts. That's okay. We can work around this. Still playing music, just haven't been on Twitch in a long time. Thinking about some YouTube. Yeah, I've been streaming on YouTube as the backup option. Edit text. No, I want to edit points. See, that's not too bad. I think we can delete these out pretty easily. Sometimes these are just really noisy. But in this case, I can just get rid of these points that I don't need along this edge here without crying too much. Missed. Gotta go back to edit point. Did I not? There we go. So that is one. I am using a mouse. I just never got around to getting a tablet. I'm janky that way. So, see, mouse. All right. And then what we're going to do is we're going to export this out as a either a PNG, probably a PNG, and then I can bring that into Blender, I think. So I need to get rid of this outline here. I can't actually select multiple points. I mean, honestly, PowerPoint isn't really designed. Is that separate? That one looks like it's separate. That is separate. I can just delete that thing. Why is one connected to the... Never mind. Some days it just doesn't matter. Let's save. I could save these as SVGs. We don't want to bring an SVG. Well, I mean, you can bring an SVG into Blender, but for our purposes, I'm going to save these as PNGs, and I'm going to export out all pictures. Let's try that. File, save as. Can I just browse? Yep, I'm in the wrong spot. Stick that over there for just a second while I go to my downloads and over here. And then in here we can save as PNG. somewhere in here. There it is, PNG. Will this save the backgrounds clear? It might not, but we'll fix that. This is fine. I'm going to hit save. It's going to say, do I want to do all slides? And I'm going to say, all slides, please. And then I'm going to say, okay. Each slide has been saved. All right, fine. I'm going to close that down. Let's see what we got. I got to UV map these. So let's go do that. Control L and U, and if I just do conformal, I might change that, and then this one here, Control L and U and conformal, and then we'll see how these, they got a little twisted. I'm going to try to straighten these up a little bit. So that is the bottom. So I want to rotate about 40 degrees or so. So if I do this and rotate like so, so my orientation, although this is actually, that might not be too bad. Where are you? Well, I need it to be maybe oriented like that. So we're going to take this point and bring this down to the bottom. And then this one here. So I want that to be the bottom piece right there. Should be good. Let's see if we just put that PNG on here. Let's go over to the shader. Right now, if I do it on one, it'll do it on both of them, but that's fine. Let's add a texture map, texture image. Is that right? Image texture. Yep. Plug that into the color. And let's open. Let's go to downloads. And then we can come into here. And I think slides 1 and 2 are the ones, and slides 3 is the one with all of them. There we go. La 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 la. It's a happy flower. You're supposed to be... Oh, you're sharing the same UVs as that. I think I gotta change that or something. Go make some food. Hey, yeah, it's been good to see you, man. Thanks for popping in and saying hi. All right, we're gonna pop over here and assign a different material to that. So I'm just going to do that. And I guess I'm going to tweak the UVs till I'm happy with that. Let's pop back over to the UV editor. Of course, I can't see. Oh, look at that. I can't see what I'm doing. And you don't... Oh, I know. This is the bottom. So if I want that to be over here... Here, let's switch this so we can see what we're doing. So I think... There we go. So I kind of want that to be a little off. Angle like that. And you know what? I think maybe we'll just rotate that one. No, that's probably fine. And now we're going to switch that out for the other face. And then we're going to tweak some material settings. I'm going to make these shinier than they have a right to be. Yep, the brain has stopped. I think I'm going to tweak the colors a little bit too. Anyhow, let's go back to the shader here, face 01, and let's swap that out for slide 2. Hey! And then let's tweak the settings a little bit. I want to give this a nice shiny, so we're going to tweak the roughness. And I am not seeing any, I can see it now, except I need to get something, bright that will cause me to have highlights. Oh, I do have these lights in here. Although, is there a way to change those lights so their apparent size is larger? And I do I want to trim that? Probably not. It's probably fine. I do want to change these colors though. Do I want this to be black and this to be a brighter red? I think we're going to do that. I'm almost, and then we're going to work on some jewelry. So I'm going to change that to be dark. Change you just to be red. Like that. Let's make these nearly black. Oh, I gotta ungroup that. All right, let's undo that. This needs a little ungrouping, I think. Yay. Are you? Yeah, okay, now I'm good. All right, that's gonna be nigh black. That is good. Then we're just gonna do the same thing over here. I gotta ungroup this. Can I ungroup you? Nope. I'm going to need to make a copy of that. I'm going to need to delete these out of the mix. Yep, I clicked on the wrong ones. Edit points. All right, cleaning these up. All right, put this back in. Gonna put you to the back. Send you to the back. Make you red. Switch you to dark red. And make that not black. Okay, I think we're good. Did I? Oh, and these eyes. Let's get the eyes. All right, now we'll resave this. I have to do a save as, so I can choose the it's already lost. There we go. All right, and we chose Save As, so we can choose our file format to be PNGs instead of PowerPoint. And right there, save all slides. Alrighty, let's put you to the side right now. Let's update these. So I'm gonna just Yay, it updated. I was a little worried it was going to be stuck in memory. Daz will do that. Daz will get stuff stuck in memory and then won't update them. Control R, Control R, Control R. Nope, it's not Control R, it's F12. All right, that's looking good. We're getting there. Although I want it to be a little bit brighter. Let me see if we can change the size of the apparent light size. So if I can get those bigger, maybe the light's a little brighter, I might be in a good spot. So light 1 should be what I'm calling the key light here. And is there actually a size to this? So I'm trying to see, did the highlight change at all? Nope. Is there a mode? So in Daz, you can like change the shape of a light from like point to a disc or a square or something like that. And I'm just seeing there's some sort of option like that. And then that affects the size of my highlights. I might have to switch that to some other form of light, like spotlight or something. Like I said, I'm not really familiar with how all this stuff works, so change size of light. How to scale light size? You need to scale light. I don't want to scale light intensity. Do I have to just maybe switch one to a sun lamp? Maybe do that, although I forgot even how to do that. Let's go take a look. So anyhow, I got light here. Can I change it? You know what? No. Let's come over here. If I make it an area light, nope, that's not what we want. If I make it a sun, and you are now pointed the wrong way. That's a little bright, isn't it? We'll make an adjustment. Strength 1000. What if we make it 10? See, we're still. What if we make it 1? I think that's better. Oh, that's giving me a nice highlight on there. And also we can just brighten it up a little bit. See that angle is changing the size of that highlight? I like that. I like that. Is this what I want? Am I there yet? I think I might go with that. I think I still want to rotate Curly over here. Nah. I'm going to go with this. Hate to do this, but you got to take your nap. Hey, no worries, man. Enjoy your nap, Charles. Thank you for being here. Certainly appreciate everybody. Go check out Charles's Discrod. He's a super cool cat. Also, I think you can still buy mugs and stuff. I forget what we're calling it these days, where you can buy the mugs. I gotta change the command to buy Charles Fourth Wall. There it is, shop Fourth Wall. And you too can be cool and have a Sarah mug as well. Okay, how do I save you? I always forget how to do these things. Is it image? Save as? Yeah, this will probably do. Am I saving it as a PNG? I am, and we do have the okay, excellent. I have no idea how big this is. I'm just going to hit save. And did I just save this in the documents? I think I did. Or maybe I didn't. Where did I save you? Pay attention to what you're doing, dude. It is. It's right there in documents. Spring flower. Spring flower. It saved some file called working copy of Untitled. No wonder I'm confused. I'm going to crop spring flower and save it back out. All right. Are you opaque? Is that that doesn't look like a clear background? Here. Don't tell Willie we've activated the, that did a shitty job. I'm not going to go with that. Now, why did you know what, let's render this again and reload it. Let's see if we can get this to render with a clear background. Am I in the right thing? Output, PNG, RGB. I'm going to have to Google this. Blender, render, transparent background. Render transparent background. Look at that. Go to the render properties, navigate to the film section. Okay. Which one to use the render? There's the render properties. Go to the film section. Say transparent. There we go. All right, now we'll save this. I'm going to overwrite spring flower. Okay, can I refresh you? Isn't there a way to reload or something? Tells you how often I actually reload. File, open, spring flower, update. There we go. Yay. All right, we're going to crop this. Edit, trim, image trim, image trim. There we go. Transparent pixels. I'm going to crop the bottom of this off. So I'm just going to do that. So we get a little flap, and then image, crop, and then save. And then we put that away. And My spring flower has gone away. I'm going to cut that from over here. I'm going to stick this over into my Twitch folder. I'm over on screen too, sorry. Let's go to online, Twitch, Mr. Cox. There I am. And let's see if I can remember where this goes. Maybe I'll just put it right here. Is good. So now we're going to go into OBS and add that into here. And we're going to stick that right about there, where our snowman is, or was. Okay, sources. My sources got over here. This is why I couldn't find it before. Can I add? How do I add sources again? Oh, there's a little plus sign. I don't want a scene. Don't make a scene. Stop that. Oh, there it is. There's that plus sign. Add an image. Spring flowers. Okay, let's find my image. I'm lost. I found myself. That's your job? Make a scene? That's true art. It says so right there in the name. They're not a GIF. They're a PNG. They're not animated. I'm too lazy for that. I'm lost. I'm going to Twitch. Where's my Twitch? There's my Twitch. There's the folder. Somewhere in here should be the spring flowers. I got so much. There's Mac Dakami Snowman. There is SBF Santa. San Binkman Freeman Criminal Mastermind. There they are. Yay! And then we're just going to kind of put them over here. Maybe we'll make them a little bit smaller. Can I just nudge you? I can. Maybe make them a little bit bigger. There we go. And the mascot is in place once more. Okay, let's make some jewelry for Genesis, for Daz figures. So we're going to do this in Blender. I'm going to make a cherry thing. I think I'm going to sketch this out in Illustrator, because I also want to make a fabric pattern. I'm going to go to Raw Pixels, but I'm going to be careful. If I go to Raw Pixels, sometimes has naked people in their public domain stuff, and I don't want naked people on stream. I should save you. See, Ray wasn't in here to remind me to save, but we're going to save. File, save as. I don't know if I've got a mascots folder. You know what? I'm just going to put that in my promos directory here. Spring Flowers Blender. We'll just stick that right there so I don't lose it. And then I'm going to do file. We don't need CG Essentials right at the moment. I can move OBS back to where it belongs. I think I am okay with that. So we are looking good. Let's close you. Let's close you. We're going to go into Illustrator for a little bit. I'm going to make a cherry. Cherries. I'm going to do like 2 cherries and little stems and a little leaf on the end of it. Then I'm going to play around with some filters, and I'm going to try to tile it up so that I can also use it for a fabric pattern. So if you were here Thursday, I was working on the dress. I wanted a cherry pattern, but I didn't find one I liked. So we're going to do a couple of cherries in Illustrator. I'm not going to go too complicated with them. And then I can use that for making a pattern. I can also use that for, they're going to become earrings. And they're also going to be, I'm going to like make a simple necklace for springtime cherries. And Illustrator's opening up. There we go. And I'm going to go find a public domain cherry picture. So, and my first place I usually go for good public domain images is over at Raw Pixels. They will sell you stuff, but they do have a good collection of public domain. It's easy to access. It's just, it's on one nice, easy to find spot right there. Do I have my login right here? Okay, let's go to free. Let's go to free. Let's go to public domain. Let's type in cherries in public domain. Okay, let's just search for cherries. Over here, let me click on free. And do I get an option? So those are free cherries. Didn't they used to have an option for public domain cherries? Is that? Because free does not necessarily mean public domain. This means we're going to have to check out the rights. It just further complicates things, that's all. Lots of pretty cherry blossoms. I'm over on screen too because this will occasionally show naughty bits. It only has 87 results for cherries? Oh, surely you just. Am I in the right thing? There's my public domain flag. Because when I was doing this, maybe I just need to say cherry. Maybe I'm overcomplicating it. You know, that kind of works right there. I might use that. And there's the other. Is that just the same thing? The other. That's more or less the same style. I'm just taking a quick peek. You know what that might do? This might do the trick right here. So I think I'm probably going to put a little more curve in these stems. We're going to use really basic. I'm going to do the basic shape. I think maybe I will just add a, for our pattern. Can I pattern make? Does Photoshop have a good pattern maker? Illustrator does. I want that to be a little bit larger. So I think we're going to go to Photoshop. I'm going to make this leaf a bit larger. I think we'll go in the, I'm going to probably clean that out. Get rid of that. Move this over here. Change these to just be green. Then we'll pop this into Illustrator and see what the auto trace comes up with. So, you know, can I just copy this? I think there's actually I'm going to go with this low res version here and download that. I think you might have to be signed in to download. And this should be free public domain image. There we go. Do I get further internet on this? Odds are this is just out of copyright, so it's probably good. Let's put you off to the side for a minute here. Actually, let's just say new file, and I'm just going to do this this one right here. It's just a square for designed to work with 4096 by 4096. Did I not hit? I think we're good. All right, now we're just going to put this off to the side. I'm going to just take a look at my download directory again. I'm just going to open you up with Photoshop. Open with Photoshop. Okay, I want to do a little bit of, I want to enlarge this. Actually, how's the remove background on this? That worked pretty well. So I'm going to clip this off. Oh, I still have the, here, let's apply our layer mask. I'm going to stick that there. We're going to just, maybe I'll just color that up. Make you green. I'm probably going to pop these colors a little brighter. Let's do that. Let's switch to that. I'm locking that. I just want to use the, I think the color. Did that do anything? That did not do anything because I'm in the wrong layer. Let's lock that layer. There we go. I like that. I'm just tweaking the tone on that a little bit. I'm going to make that green. A little greener. And you know what? I'm just going to make this all kind of the same sort of green. I'm on the wrong layer. There we go. That's better. All right, I'm going to size that up and line it up over here. Or line it up over here and then size it up. So I kind of going to do that. We'll put it behind. I think, do I want to maybe tuck that leaf in a little bit? And I think I want to just move this maybe right about there. We'll slide that back behind the other one. And maybe right about in there. And then I'm just going to get rid of that stuff right there. All right, I think I'm going to go with this. Let's see how this works out. Let's try that. Control A, Control Shift C. Let's see what we can get in Illustrator. Control V. You are teeny. You are now bigger. Let's put the brushes off to the side. Can we just image trace? Alright, we're not going to image trace that way. Let's try this. What if we do 6 colors? Did that do 6 colors? Kind of did 6 colors. I'm getting some weirdness in there. Is there a way we can simplify? If I do 3 colors, maybe 3 colors. Maybe I'll punch up the saturation and then bring it back. Maybe I'll just use this and just retrace it. I think I'm going to do that. We just use this as a guide. The brain has stopped. I need layers. I need my layers. Hey, my layers is poking around here somewhere. Are you my layers? Are you my layers? Where, oh, where is my layer window? No, let's put you back over here. Let's take all of you there. Color guide. I don't know, can I put you down here somewhere? I guess not. I'll just close you. Yeah, I don't know. Somewhere in here. Oh, there's layers. I see layers now. Doy. New layer. Okay. I'm going to lock this layer. I'm going to just draw out little lines for these things. And just set a thing. So you go there. To there. And I'm just going to run here to here. And then we'll just put another. I want a little more curve in there. There to there. All right, let's do that. Let's change the color. You know what? I should have left that thing out. You know what? I don't need color guide. How do I close you? There we go. I do need the. Do need that. I want this to be a nice bright green. And we want that to be. That's too bright. It's too bright. Ah, it burns. Do I have the end cap thing that lets me put rounded corners on that? Dang it, I can never remember where anything is in here. Nope. Stroke. Let's tweak that color. I like that better. I'm going to live with that. Your wife loves them? What, cherries or raw pixels? Where's the cap thing? Oh, my art. Okay. Thanks, Art. Or thanks, Art's wife. Why is you... Are you... What windows do I have? Are you in brushes? Are you in strokes? Stroke is what I'm looking for. There is stroke. Where is my stroke window? There it is. Now it's gone because I clicked on it. I made the mistake. There, it's back. Do I get to see more? And now it's gone. I keep hiding it. I need to Google how to do end caps. This is my problem. I can never remember how to use these things because I don't use them daily. Illustrator end caps, round. Where are you? Stroke. It is in stroke. There's a little double arrow thing. Of course, now I've lost it. I got to bring it back out again. Double arrow thing. Right there. There it is. That's what we want right there. Now we're happy. All right, now I'm just going to rough out a leaf shape. And then we're just going to rough out two cherry shapes. Leaf's going to be the same color, I think, as this. Although maybe not. We'll see how this works out. I'm going to do a new layer. See, I've already lost my layer panel. And if I click on you, you go away. You know what? Can I just put you down in here somewhere? That would be cool. There's my stroke. That stuff I can get rid of. Over here is our layer, so I'm just going to say new layer and OK. And I'm just going to block that one just so it doesn't get in the way. I'm going to do that. I'm going the wrong way. I'm going to do you. Do that. How does this work again? There we go. Look at that. I remembered a thing. Do that and then bring you back like so. Oops, I didn't want to do that. So I'm going to do that, and then we'll just do the cherries. Hum-da-hum-dum. Once again, let's lock that. Let's make a new layer. Of course, I'm just going to do one cherry, duplicate it, because I'm that lazy. Do that, and just kind of bring this around. There we go. I'm going to make that a nice red. And then, you know what, I'm just going to put a little dot, just like that. Can I turn you around? No, that's not what I wanted. I can do, now can I just transform you? Let's switch that to be white. Let's put this over here. I think I'm going to just make that. I wanted to resize you. Let me resize you. I think that's good. Can I group you guys like that? Is that a thing? And I guess so. There's a copy. There's a rotate. Put you right about there. I think we're good. I can hide this. I'm going to move this layer under this layer because I want to get those stems in there. Do I want to do that though? I think for my purposes, I'm going to do this. I'm going to try a watercolor filter in Photoshop or something, see if I can get a little bit more interesting. Also, I want to line that up a little bit better, I think. And my layer is locked, so I can't do anything. There we go. That's better. Yeah, I like that a little better. I think this, I'm trying to just get these ends to kind of all snap on each other. So it looks kind of like that. And I think I'm going to move this. I'm so picky. Okay, I think that's going to be this. I want bowed a little bit better. So let's see if we can fix that up. I want it to look a little smoother, maybe a little more mist. I'm trying to grab this little handle and pull that out. There, I like that. That looks good. I think this is what I want for my cherry. Oops. So this I can kind of use this as a guide in photo in Blender. Although I still want to tweak. I'm so picky. I want to tweak this leaf shape just a little bit. There. Okay, that's not entirely accurate for a cherry, but I like the way it's looking. So for making the pattern, I think I'm going to maybe use a watercolor filter. We're going to save this as an SVG. And then that I can bring into Blender. And actually, before I do that, I'm going to convert these. So here, we're going to make a copy of this layer right here, because I'm going to convert these to outlines. Can I just duplicate layer 2? Yep. And I can hide this one. And then we can just take this and come over here to, I think it's object, path, and outline stroke. So that way they look like that. Can I group these together? And then I want to maybe trim this off. Where's my Pathfinder? There it is. Boom. Oh, that selected everything. Let's try that. Let's just try this. And now where's my Pathfinder? It was right here. What the hell? Is this? Does it think it's already one thing? It probably thinks it's already one thing. Can I release you? Oh, it'll path. Simplified. Nope, that's not it. Shape. Convert to shape? I don't know. The object's not converted. Can I just object? Maybe, do I have to ungroup them? Is it like a release or something I have to do? Because I need these to all be just basically one shape welded together instead of 3 separate things. So that's what I'm trying to do here. See, there's my Pathfinder. As soon as I select that, Pathfinder goes away. There's Pathfinder again. Can I Control C that? And then can I Pathfinder that? And then can I Control, what is it, Control Shift F? I hate the fact that paste by default just goes into this random middle spot, when paste by default should just go where you got it from. Paste in front. There we go. And then Control C that. And then can I Pathfinder those? Nope, that did not work. Did I go the right way? That, then this. That worked. Can I just now merge these two together? Yep. Can I merge that with these? Yep. And do I want to merge this with that? And then paste. But I don't actually want to do that. I want to clip this out of that. It'll make sense later. I gotta paste that thing back in though. Paste in front. We're good. And then I'm just gonna copy that. Control C. And then we'll do the oh, that's the wrong way. It's still the wrong way. One of these needs to be in front of the other. There we go. And paste in front. Control F. I should remember that. I look for it often enough. All right, now we're going to save this as an SVG file. Save as. I'm going to save this into my dresses directory, I think. We'll put this into the MeadowMuse whip folder. I've gone past dresses. There it is. And actually, this is currently called Spring 2025. Right here. Let's choose SVG. Cherries. And save that. And say OK. Let's pop over into Blender and see how that's looking. I just want to see how this SVG is. If I can make parts of the earrings and things out of that. Bye-bye. Hit import. Let's go back to, I don't know, you're the rebel. Not belts, not presentation, not documents. I'm lost. All right, we just go to projects. And let's sort by name so I can find something. Dresses, MeadowMuse, or Spring, sorry. And, oh, I'm opening up a Blender file here. I don't want to open up a Blender file. I'm doing an import object. I'm doing the wrong thing. File, import, SVG. There's a couple of SVG, or there used to be a couple of SVG options. One is as a grease pencil, but we don't want that one. We want this one. There we go. And now I'm navigating back to the dress folder. There we go. Cherries. Import. They brought in the outline. That's not what I wanted. I got all my layers. We're going to re-export that. Hey, there's my simple shapes. I'm going to get rid of these. We're going to save this again. Control C, Control N, Control V. All right, let's try saving this. Cherries 2, the Electric Boogaloo. Save as SVG, Cherries 2. I think this is good. It's got to be a way to save without the artboard, but I forget what it is. I think I can just probably delete it out though. So once again, we'll do the import. SVG, cherries 2. Oh, came in without the artboard. Yay! Oh, look at how nice and clean those are. Dang, dog. Can I control J? You know what? I'm going to control J those. Pull them up just a hair. Hey, Plobby! Oh shit, we blending. Yeah, we be blending. We be, well, right now we be blending. You know, that I don't need anymore. I thought I got rid of you. I'm eventually going to make earrings and things. Trying to figure out what to work on today? Oh, dude. I don't know. What you in a mood for? I forgot about my egg sandwich. Damn it. I haven't eaten today. I did make my croissant egg. Jimmy Dean croissant sausage and egg. And it's been sitting there the whole time and I forgot about it. Can I just extrude you? I guess not. Am I in edit mode? I am in edit mode. Why are you not moving? I don't know. Maybe I should just convert to mesh or something. Convert to mesh. I can't tell what happened there. That's mildly nasty. Also, the resolution on that's a little higher than I needed. This time it's Jimmy Dean, not to be confused with James Dean. You know what? Here, this resolution, I think we'll play with that. See, that's a little better. And then I think I can just maybe convert you. Convert to a mesh and then tab in. And see if we can clean these up. Can I just get rid of... Actually, can I just merge these together? Let's try that. And that. And then... Nope, that's not what I wanted at all. You know what? I think I'm just going to delete out these edges through here and see if we can mesh and grid this into a nicer shape. And sometimes if I sound like I'm not talking to somebody, we've got people on YouTube and Twitch and they can't see each other because I'm evil that way. Let's dissolve those edges. Dang it, you weren't supposed to do that. How do I... Can I just merge like that? Nope. Maybe just, can I make copies of these? That kind of works. And then I can just get rid of this. And then I think, can I grid fill you? Yeah, that's so much cleaner, isn't it? And then I think I can just dupe that. And I'll just line that up over here. And then I'll just get rid of that other one. And then maybe we can take care of the cherries that way. All right, what is your material? What is your malfunction? It's going to do that. Can I just change the space color? Yeah, we can do that. Oh, these got no materials. All right, let's You know what? I'm just going to convert one of these. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to lower that resolution. Maybe not that low. Maybe. You know what? That's probably going to be good. Now I'll convert to mesh. Hello, McBrain. There we are. And then I'm going to do the same thing I did. Grab these outer edges like that. Copy those. Get that over there. I can then get rid of this. And I think I can just grid fill this out. Like that. Probably good. I don't know. Let's see. I like that. And then I can just make a copy of this. And I'll just line it up over here. Because these are basically the same shape. Is good. Now I can get rid of you. All right, let's clean that up. All right, come over here and see how this goes. That is if we do a resolution of 4. That is if we do a resolution of 3. You know what? I think the 3 looks fine. So we'll go with that. Convert to mesh. Tab in. Those aren't too shabby. Can I just maybe dissolve? Okay, I'm going to put a quad there and a quad there. Or do I want to put a quad here and a quad here? Quad there, try. Or we dissolve out those. Let's try those. That one was a bad boy. Yeah, I'm getting weird rounding. Can I just dissolve you out? You know, that's not supposed to go away like that. I gotta say, all right, let's just do the do my trick again. Oops, I fat fingered that. Do that. Get rid of the rest. And grid fill this. Okay, that is a nasty. Daz is not going to like that. Actually, so there, that's better. Daz is going to like that. So we rotated. We changed the offset just a little bit. So I think that'll be fine. And then we'll just clean this one up. You know, that resolution of 2 looks nice. I think I'm going to go with that. Ruh-roh. Brain stopped. It might come back. Convert to mesh. There we go. It is back. All right, let's take a look at what we got in here. So we can probably use some cleaning up in here. I am not sure what's going on with that. So we're going to make a copy of this, we're going to simplify it, and then we're going to grid fill it. Kind of like what we've been doing for cleaning up the other stuff. So I take care of that. We'll just delete off all of this. And then we're going to go into point mode. You can see we got a little too much detail, like down in here. I'm not really seeing my points. It's becoming hard to see. I got things in the way, I think, is what it is. You know what? I don't need those. So I could probably get rid of that. I got probably too many in here. Probably going to get rid of that. I think there's a middle point there, so let's clean those up. So I got way too much stuff in here, so let's simplify that. Hey, Matthias, how are you doing? No worries, we still got a half hour. I'm trying to make jewelry. We have a new stream mascot. We just did the flowers. And that was done in Blender. And right now I'm working on A, setting up some cherry jewelry, and B, I want to make a tileable cherry pattern. So I'm basically drew this up. Hey, there's 2 people on YouTube. Wow. So I basically copied public domain image and turned it into my own cherry design. And I'm going to use this to make the earrings, and I'm also going to use this as the basis for making a cherry patterned fabric that I will put on this dress that I'm working on. And my brain has now stopped again, because that's what happens. Monetized. That's right, I only need 100,000 more viewers. I think 20 billion viewer hours. And then I too could be PewDiePie. Today, something totally different. It's a bit different. It's still making Daz clothes. But these are the accessories and the patterns that are going to go on them. And I've already forgotten what I'm cleaning up. I'm cleaning up this mesh. This part of the mesh was a little janky, so we're cleaning it up. We're going to dissolve these verts out, which of course did not happen. There we go. So you caught me in the middle of cleaning up mesh. You know what? I don't need that vert right there. I think I can live without. There we go. I think I got a bunch of verts down here. I'm going to hide these other curves. I think I want to keep that one in the middle. Although maybe not. You know what? I think I am going to lose these in the middle. And then clean these up over here. And I don't need that many verts down in here. That's probably an extraneous one. Let's see how these are going. You know what? I can probably live with that one. And I think I'm going to get rid of that one. And you know what? I think I'll lose that one. I like that. I think that'll be good. That's going to be interesting. I might add a point in here, though. And I might just manually put these together, kind of like this, instead of just using the grid fill. And I'm going to kind of do the same thing over here. Grab those 4, put a face in. and then kind of fill that in like that. See, that's not too bad. Although, do I have a... looks like I got an extra point or something in here. I'm going to switch over to X-ray just to make sure that that's all 1 point there, just in case. And then I'm going to see... I think I want to put here, maybe here. And I do want to get rid of this point right now for just a minute. I'm probably going to run a couple of lines through the middle of these. But I think these four, I can make a face out of that. Put that over there. And let me do... And I'm just going to make sure I'm still looking at it straight on. So I'm going to pull you out there. And then I could put one here and one here. Maybe we'll move you over here a little bit. I think I'm good. I think my normals aren't facing the same way though. Let's see how our normals are looking. Nope. There we go. See that red? We want that red to be blue. Hey, Zach Hyde, welcome. I'm making jewelry for Dad's studio. All right, let's flip the normals on that. This is part of a larger dress project. It will include earrings, necklace, a dress, and shoes for the Genesis 8 and Genesis 9 figures. Well, the Genesis 8 female. I mean, I guess you could fit the dress on the male if you really wanted to, but I'm not designing that direction. Where is my normals thing? Normals. Flip. There we go. I am happy with that. I've got a couple of curves in here hidden. I think this is all good. I think I'm going to just... this is all scaled poorly. I'm going to probably, when I make earrings, add a little loop on that. I am sometimes working with a fill command. I did grid fills on these. And then in here, you just watched me select and fill, or create faces out of the points manually. Hey, Sealed Crafts, how are you doing? Or Scaled Crafts. It's good to see you again. I forgot to go check out your stream again because I do want to see those houses. Although last saw you were so Scaled Crafts makes scaled modeled houses. When I last caught them, they were on Design Day in CAD. Really cool looking stuff. And I do want to check it out some more. I want to play with pattern making really quick here. So I do want to make a fabric pattern out of this. So this I drew in Illustrator. I brought that into Blender. We're going to make earrings out of that. Might be live tonight. Oh, excellent. I think my mod went to sleep. Here, we'll give you a shout out. Everybody go check them out. And they're over on Twitch. I'm sorry. I'm streaming on Twitch and YouTube, but the two chats don't intermingle. I'll get off my ass someday and fix that. But for right now, I've been too lazy. I'm lucky I can stream on both. That's a big win for me. Scaled Crafts. Did that work? There you go. That's Scaled Crafts over on YouTube, over on Twitch. You people on YouTube don't really see anything there. I'm going to come back to this in a couple minutes. I want to try to play around with making a nice cherry pattern out of this. You're on YouTube too? Do you get both of your chats together? I had a friend who was doing it, but he was using Restream IO to do that. I didn't really want to dig into that at the moment. There was a handy little add-on for OBS which made it real easy to go live both on Twitch and YouTube. And then I've got this thing for combining chats. So you can't see it, but right underneath me is a chat window. You use speech chat. It reads your chat to you. Oh, okay. Yeah, underneath my overlay. So basically what you see on my screen is that's my main monitor with overlays on it. So I have my chat window just kind of stuck off to the side where you can't quite see it. That way I can see it. That works for me. Okay, I'm going to come back to doing this. I want to copy this. We're going to go over to Photoshop. I want to try, so this is the public domain image that I bit more or less traced. Control N, and then Control V. I am going to say, let's say pixels for right now. I want to give myself a little bit more border, so I think I'm just going to make these a little smaller. Let's try that. Damn you, Photoshop, and you're changing UI. I used to have to hold Shift key down to constrain, but that was many years ago, and I still am not used to this. All right, let me try a watercolor filters and things and see if we can get something interesting looking in here. Actually, let's flatten you out. Let's try that. Flatten image. I'm going to just pop that up to there. Let's go to the effects. Is that where my filters are? Is that where it used to be? I'm back in Illustrator. That's my problem. Filter. Let's go look at the filter gallery. And let's get all of this where I can see it. And let's see if we can maybe use one of these, if any of these does anything interesting. I might need to make this a little smaller. Yeah. I might want to go grab a watercolor filter off of Elements in Vado and maybe try to give that a shot. Yeah. not what I'm going for, but you know, that watercolor filter really isn't doing anything for me. I might come back to that. We'll see. I'm canceling that. I'm thinking. I am going to go take a look at. So I have an Elements in Vado account. It's where I got these. So let's go. For a couple $100 a year, you get access to all of these resources. Not forever, but I mean while you're subscribed. So let's go take a look at add-ons for Photoshop. And I'm just going to say painting. Let's see if we get any interesting. And I don't want to spend too much time trying to get this to work. because I am got 20 minutes left in screen. Maybe, what is this? Let's take a look at that. See how easy this goes. You know, the befores are so highly stylized. I am having my doubts. I might need more detail in my cherries too. I don't know. Let me go ahead and try this. Yeah, and I'm just going to make a new project for this. This will be Meadow Muse Dress. Add and download. Let me see if I can figure out how to install this real quick and run it. I will get frustrated and stop really fast. So we'll see how this goes. Paint Me. Let's extract that to right there. I think this is going to be too complicated. I think I'm just going to play with making a vector. Yeah, too much reading. Let me see if I can remember how to do patterns in Illustrator, and we'll do that instead. I'm gonna have to watch a YouTube video for this because I've already forgotten how to do patterns in Illustrator. Hello, YouTube. Just ignore all the commie videos you see. Illustrator pattern designs. I know what I'm looking for. Create pattern in...
Create pattern in seconds using Illustrator. Select the design, click Object, Pattern, and Make. Select OK, and now your pattern is ready.
Object, pattern, and make. Let's try that. Object, pattern, make. A new pattern has been added to the swatches panel. Okay, there we go. So here's our pattern options over here. I think, and there's ways to, I think, twist and shout. So we can make these smaller. I'm probably going to redo over here. Let's see. I think we're going to do brick like that. Is there a way to rotate? I mean, I guess I could do something like this. And do something like this. I'm going to have to reset the pattern or something. All right, let's back this up. We're going to go back to right there. All right, I'm going to maybe kind of set this up as a pattern. We'll start with one there. I'm going to pull another one over here. Oops, I got too much. Put another one. Maybe. I can't see what I'm lining up on. I think that's good. And then maybe one, two. Nope, I think I'll do that. Maybe do that. Okay, can I make a pattern out of that then? Nice. And then I can edit. So I'm going to make all of these a little smaller. And I've got this gap over in here. Is there a way to release this? Can I edit the pattern? Let's take a quick look back at this and see if this explains
In
it.
swatch panel. You can use this pattern like this to add details to your designs.
Nope, it's not telling me what I need to know. Can I release the pattern? Is that what I'm thinking? Oops, I grabbed the wrong leaf. You know what? I think I'm going to rotate this a little bit more. And then maybe move it around. Is that all good? And can I scale this down? Size tile to art. Actually, that helps. I like that. Nice. And can I make the whole thing? Well, you know what? Now I can make the whole thing just smaller. And if I want to use this as a pattern that we can then load up into a Substance Painter. Move tile with art, and now I can do this and maybe make my art a little bit smaller. And I should be able to pull a repeating pattern out of that. Do I like that though? It's not quite. We're getting there. I feel like I need to add maybe another copy or something. Oh, I kind of like that. And if we switch this over to brick, oh, I lost a leaf. Oh, I think because it fell out of the pattern. Wow. Am I happy with that? I think I'm in the ballpark. I think maybe I'm going to move this a little bit more. So I'm going to turn this back off. And then maybe... I think that's about right. And then I'm just going to see, does it become much more cool if I do something like that? I'm not crazy about that. I think I'm going to rotate a slightly different direction. I kind of was liking that. So I think I'm going to use that as a cherry pattern. And I think I'm going to save. Well, now I've got this pattern on my swatches, right? And then I can put this into a space, and then I think we can size it up. So we're going to do a file new again. File new. I'm going to use my 4096 by 4096 template. I'm just going to draw a big box in here. Big box. There is a box. Hopefully. You can size that up to 4096 by 4096. Excellent. Then I can take my, I don't know, where did my pattern go? Damn it. It's there. Oh, why do you not move to the new one? So many weird things. Yeah, something like that. Okay, I have my pattern here. How do I copy my pattern to another artboard? Why do you got to make this so complicated? Cannot you know what I can probably do? I think I can do, maybe I can copy and paste this. Let's make a new layer. Where's my, I've lost my layers again. I'm in pattern mode. Oh, can I get out of that? Do I escape? Okay, I think I'm good. Now I'd like to try this. There we go. Now can I... And there's a way to tweak this pattern. Cancel. Nope. Can I do it over here? Nope. Scale pattern Photoshop. That's what I need now. Or Illustrator. I'm getting Photoshop and Illustrator mixed up in my mind. Scale pattern Illustrator. This is the object transform scale. Object transform scale. And only, but only with the pattern. Okay, let's try that. Object. Am I seeing object scale pattern? That's not what I wanted. Object. I think I can just scale. And then just do the pattern. All right, where are you? Do I get a picture here? Is the use scale window from object transforms, object to transform. That's what object transform scale. There we go. And Transform patterns. There we are. I think I want it to be a lot smaller than that. Maybe that. I'm going to save this out. We'll see how it looks. I'm going to pop back over. So this is going to be the basis for making the jewelry. We're going to make a necklace out of this and also a pair of earrings. I'm going to save this for right now. And we'll come back to this later. Not today, because I'm almost going to call it a day here. Save as. This is going to go into my dresses folder. I'm in the promos folder. Let's go look for the dresses folder. Dresses. Spring. And you're just going to be jewelry. Cherry. Meadow Muse. That's the name of the project here. All right, save that. Okay, I'm done with Blender for today. I'm going to save this out and we're going to put it on the dress and see how it's looking. File. Save as Spring 2021. Cherry pattern. And then let's also export this out for web or something like that. So can I do File, Export, Save as Legacy? I think that's what I want. And I want to do you as a JPEG. And let's do Save. And I'm just going to put you right here for now. And let's pop back over to Daz, and then we're just going to throw this on the dress and call it a day. So we're going to start looking for somebody to go raid here on the Twitch side. Thank you for all you cool people over there on YouTube for popping in. So while that's opening, let me see if I can remember how to use Twitch. Twitch. I see we're back from the thing. Who is on? Meow is on. Meow's gaming. Trice 3D is doing ZBrush. DJ Stulu is doing IRL. There's Daz. Let's go get this dress and see how it's looking. I'm going to hide my content library for just a second here because I don't remember where I was. Okay, now I remember where I am. Twitch safe. We're Twitch safe. Art is doing SFUG. I'm not sure what that is. Spring, people, Genesis 8, clothing, me, the dress. Let's get that dress in here. All right, let's swap the let's swap this basic color for the pattern we just made. I might spread that out a little bit more or something, I think. Oh, ugly spaghetti. So anyhow, I think I'm going to go with something like that for the pattern. You shared the story? I don't recall. You know I have no memory. Dude. Yeah, I think I just want the cherries to be a little bit smaller. Also, my scaling on my top seems to be a little off from the rest of it. That's kind of annoying. Maybe not. Maybe just because the dress is drooped down. Anyhow, thank you all for being here. We've got that done. We started the jewelry, and we have actually added the stream mascots for springtime right there. Our little springtime daisy friends or flower friends. So anyhow, thank you all for being here. I'm going to raid out to, I guess we'll just go hang out with DJ Stulu. He's got one viewer and he's doing IRL stuff, so I don't know. Maybe there'll be a cat. We'll see. Anyhow, hey, for all of you over on the YouTube, I appreciate you. I'm going to say bye to you now, and then we're going to raid out over on Twitch. So let's go. Yeah, thanks for being here, YouTube. I will catch you later. Oh, yeah, we are back tonight on Twitch, 8 p.m. for the Saturday Night Social. Hey, Matthias, it was good to see you, man. Thanks for popping in. Yeah, so tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, Saturday Night Social, Art Share, Discord chat, and an old cartoon. That will be over on Twitch. Also, feel free to join the Discord. I misspelled Discord. What do you know? Actually, this will only show up over on Twitch, won't it? Here, I can do this. Can I just copy and paste that? There you go. Now YouTube can see it too. Why is my brain stopping? I don't know. Anyhow, thank you all for being here. Let's go say hi to DJ Stulu. What is Stu up to? Visiting interesting stores in Lakewood, Ohio. So there you go. Thank you all. All right. Bye-bye, YouTube. Thank you for being here.